Welcome to another episode of Ask Master Anything. My name is Maria and I've gathered some questions from the Creator Circle to ask Master Shri Akarshana. Namaste.
Namaste.
One of the questions that really was very interesting, asked by Binita Pradhan, was why we get hatred in return of love, cheated in return of trust. What do you have to say for that, Master?
Well, if our belief is that we get hate in return of love, then that will be the manifestation. Cheated in return of trust, then if that's our belief, then again, that will be our manifestation. Do these things happen? Of course they do. Do they 100% always happen? Of course they don't. Because there's some people who trust and everything is trustworthy. There's things that when we put out love, and there's times where we get love back. So there obviously is that side to it. And I think the difference is when we are giving, let's say for example, if we give out love, inside our energy field, within our vibrations, if there's any negative thoughts, meaning, I wonder if they love me, or what if they don't love me, or what if they leave me, or what if I'm not beautiful enough, or what if I'm not enough? If there's any elements of these doubts in there, that will manifest. So we can be giving out one thing. Let's say, for example, I'll put it in the context of investing in business. So we can say, why when we give out money, we lose money? Why when we put out money, we lose money? Because there's supposed to be a sow and reap. Well, some people do, but some people make money. So what's the difference? Some people, they invest money into business, then they fear. What if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't work out right? I hope I don't lose it all. Then they manifest the fear, because that's their vibration, then they lose it all. The other one is when I invest money out there, and I put money out there, I need to be in trust. But it can't be blind trust, because how can we trust if there's no power or strength behind the trust? So we need to be confident with what we are doing, who we are, what we are doing. When we are confident with who we are, so who am I? I'm strong. I'm a strong entrepreneur, right? I gear myself. I learn every single day. I acquire tools, right? And I equip myself with these tools. So I know I'm more confident. It's almost like going into an exam. You say, how can I manifest good grades in an exam? I said, you better study. Because if you just try to visualize, then it'll be very tough. Some people, they don't study, and they have fear, they have doubt. Of course, then they manifest bad grades. So there's the law of attraction side, but there's also the implementation side. So in the same sense, when we give out love, we say, we give out love. The first question I have for people is a very deep question, is the love you're giving out, is it the love that they want? Or is it the love that you want to give? Because that's totally different, right? It's like, I give you everything. This is what usually happens in a relationship. I give you everything that I like and that I like to give you. But if I'm not listening to what you like and what you want, then maybe I think I'm giving out love, but you're not feeling that love because that's not the love. That's not your love language. You see, have you read the book before? Love Languages.
No, I haven't.
So that's not your love language. So then you feel like you're putting out love, but it's love, your love of what you want to put out, not necessarily what they want to receive. So that's one side of it. The second thing is you say, okay, we put out trust. When we trust, there is no way that anybody can say, I 100% trust, and there be fear there. There isn't any way that can happen. Because if you 100% trust, it's trust. If you're trust vibration, everything is beautiful. It's the moments where there's an element of doubt. That person who wrote that, I don't believe that they are 100% trust. I believe that in every situation, whether it's relationship or whatever, there's times where they question, what if they did this? Or what if they don't love me? Or what if that happens? Or why they hang around with this person? What were they doing? The moment they question, they manifest. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. So I think that for sure it's tough, but we need to build up to become a strong spirit so that When we put an intention out there, we say, I love and I'm going to receive love. We're strong. There's no doubt. There's no fear. On that basis, then people will not need to worry about any of this.
Since there are the person who's giving love is expressing it in a way that the person who's receiving it is not receiving it the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense, what will help will be to learn to let go, meaning that the love is not compatible. So you're receiving hatred in return when you're giving love, because you're giving love in a way that is not being received properly. So that creates
So that's correct. So basically there's two sides of the story, right? One side of the story could be saying that I'm giving out love and I'm receiving hate. Why is that happening? Is probably because I've got some doubt or some fear in there and I'm manifesting it. The second thing is what you're saying here. It could be a case that it's just a very hateful person. So I'm just putting out love and then they're just giving me a lot of hate. And at times like that, we need to recognize. So we need to recognize in those moments and say, am I with fear and doubt? I think usually what happens is when people start seeing regular occurrences from one relationship to the second relationship to third relationship, that's time to point at self and say, hey, I must be manifesting something like this, right? If it's not the case, if every time it's beautiful, which usually won't be the case because then there won't be every time. But if it was every time was beautiful, then it gets to this one time where suddenly, this person's giving a lot of hate. Everybody else feels a lot of love from you. Only one person feels hate. Then, of course, in those moments, we got to let those people be and not take it onto ourselves because it's not our problem.
Yeah, and also be aware of the intention that you have. Because if, for example, you're putting out love, expecting to receive love, then you are being attached to results, and that's not how universe and how life works.
That's right.
So just like learn to let go, give without interest, and learn to be aware of the intentions that you have, that if they are good, the results will always be good.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please make sure to download the app if you haven't already. You can feel free to add me and ask all the questions that you have. I'll make sure to ask them to Master. And also, if you enjoyed this video and it was valuable to you somehow, remember to hit the like button. If you have any comments or you have something to share, remember to comment below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Yes.